you bare knuckle fighters out there. Your two favorite drunken uncles back here for Cinephellas. I am Logan Myers. That's my good mate over there.
And I'm Henry Hill, and tonight we are reviewing the brand new film, not only written by, but also directed and starring the man, the myth, the legend, Dev Patel. He's playing Monkey Man.
Do you remember me now?
So what are you trying to say, Dev Patel, some sort of slumdog millionaire?
That's right, yeah. That's what I still remember him from, being a young man back then. All grown up now and becoming the Indian version of John Wick in Monkey Man, an obvious homage to those films, that brutal kind of gritty action, hand-to-hand combat. And that's what you're getting with this film. It's basically a revenge film, which starts with him being a young kid, having some memories of being with his mom, and then something really bad happens to the mom. She gets killed, and basically that's imprinted in his brain from a young age. And he basically makes a pact with himself that eventually he's going to get revenge. He has locked in those faces that he remembers that were involved, and he goes balls to the wall in this as Monkey Man.
That's right. He plays a guy calling himself Bobby, fake name taken brand of bleach as a kid. And he lived in the forest with his mom. And he has like flashbacks as basically what happened with that. His mother was killed by this evil man. And he's essentially, fast forward growing up now, making some money fighting, wearing a monkey mask. And he's seeking revenge. He's going after the guy that, basically killed his mother when he was a child. He's scarred from that situation and trauma and everything, and everything's built up in anger. And he finally, towards the middle of the movie, starts getting really down to business and pulling out his John Wick with the black suit, and just gets balls to the wall action.
Yeah, nonstop. The first hour is solid action sequences. I was, really impressed with the first hour of this movie, especially just the nonstop action, him getting chased, him, having to evade the police. They're in the rickshaw going down the road. His buddy Alfonso has a rickshaw that's like souped up. It has nitrous boosters on it. So they're flying down the street with cops behind them, and they have to get away. And there's some really cool scenes. One shot scene in particular that I remember with Dev Patel going in basically this apartment complex and going room to room, being chased, and eventually flying out the window at the end. It's really cool. The action sequences were phenomenal in this. It really did remind me of John Wick. It really had that same style. If you were to tell me that David Leitch directed this, I'd believe you. It looked just like that and had the same flavor and the same brutal fight scenes. And your main villain here, Rana, played by Sikander Kher, as you mentioned, he looks a lot like the Indian version of Ian McShane from Deadwood. He really does look like him. You were spot on with that. He plays this asshole, of course, involved in the murder of his mom, and that's who he's mainly going after in this movie. There's some spiritual and supernatural elements to this film that I didn't really know, going into this, that it was going to touch on that, but it's very much within the spirit of that. And it has to do with the Monkey Man mask there too. You were also mentioning we thought that the Monkey Man mask was going to be featured more prominently when he was actually doing the revenge killings and stuff, where it's in actuality you just see that when he's in these underground fighting scenes. He has to basically fight for money, and eventually he puts back on the mask after getting his ass kicked, and he has supernatural powers now. And he beats the shit out of his opponent and then goes on his revenge spree.
Yeah, he definitely pulled out his Lionheart, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and fighting and stuff. But going back to the
Mm-hmm.
spiritual and the lore, this is really going back to his mom and him when he's living in the forest and having to do with the tales of Lord Hanuman, which is the monkey deity, which essentially what the mask is all about. And what you're talking about earlier. And,
Mm-hmm.
I wish we saw more of it. I thought the monkey mask was really like unsettling. There's something off about it, creepy,
Mm-hmm.
intimidating too. If you're going to fight this person with the mask on, I'd be like, oh, I'm good. I'll pass on
Yeah.
that. But we forgot to mention Jordan Peele produced this, so you have some Jordan Peele flavor to it at the same time, only being the producer. Dev Patel being the writer, director, star of this film. He keeps getting better with every role he's in, and did a really fantastic job with this movie. Fun action movie, nothing new here. Most action movies are revenge tales, right? Always something happening, somebody getting killed, and then going seeking revenge and taking out the bad guys, the Russians or whoever they come across. And this character of Bobby, I thought was really fantastic. Like the arc of the character, like the backstory with the mom, and then having to do with Lord Hanuman. I thought that was really cool. And the monkey mask. And that was unique in that aspect, but a lot of the action scenes were very similar to John Wick and other movies. Of course, the black suit, he's down to action and taking down a bunch of people, a bunch of bad guys. But enjoyable, fun film, and action film, a fun time at the movie theater. That being said, I'm going to give Monkey Man, currently playing in cinemas across the globe, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5 Dev Patel hair pieces.
Monkey Paw Productions from Jordan Peele. Once he got on board, I feel like this project really was able to, fully come to fruition from the mind of Dev Patel. Obviously a passion project, him writing, directing, and starring in it. It would have to be. So it's cool that he was able to, talk with Jordan Peele, and Jordan Peele saw how cool this film, had the potential to be, and how the final product worked out. An enjoyable movie, nothing that's going to change the game, but one that is definitely worth your time and watching. And it's now streaming, which makes it all the better. You don't have to try to run out to the theater before it leaves. It's already at home for you to stream. So that's a great thing. I really enjoyed it from start to finish. A lot of action. The spiritual stuff was pretty crazy. It goes over the top in the last hour, 45 minutes, but the fight scenes are what's going to hold your attention. And they do a fantastic job in this. And Dev Patel, he's grown up a lot since Slumdog Millionaire. You buy him in this role, you can see the, the anger and the lust for revenge in his eyes. He really plays that well. And the fight scenes were all cool. He obviously did some training and all the stunt work and everything. The colors, the color scheme, like you were mentioning, the neon lights, everything has a really neat look. And, it gives us a glimpse into life in India there, in like a bustling city atmosphere. So pretty cool. And, the underground fighting stuff. We forgot to mention Sharlto Copley as like the underground fight announcer. Cool seeing him. He played the same lunatic that he usually plays. So cool seeing him. But overall, had a good time. And I am going to give Dev Patel's Monkey Man, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5 Sikander Kerr hair pieces.
We're interested in hearing your guys' thoughts on Monkey Man. What did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, check out these wild wrestlers on Facebook, X, and Instagram, and our website, Cinephellas.com, for the latest, greatest TV, movie news, and reviews.
So thank you guys for watching our review of Dev Patel's Monkey Man. And until the next Cinefellas movie review, I'm Uncle Henry Patel.
And I'm Uncle Logan Myers, signing out until the next movie review.
Cheers!